just popping onto the YouTube and checking in with y'all, seeing how you're doing, seeing how you're studying. I know it's late at night, but it's 2025. I made a commitment to go live every single day somewhere on the internet. And usually I go live on my personal page on Facebook. But whenever I get to a point where I'm like, I don't really have anything I want to say, I know I can always talk about the exam. Um, I didn't get a chance to go on live today until later tonight. Um, I just got the baby put to bed, so I'm here now. So if you're here and you're watching, and you've got any questions, put them in the chat. Let me know. I'll answer any questions that you guys got going on. I do want to remind everybody that we've got the amazing. Um, First, you have the YouTube channel, right? You have all these incredible videos, but if you want the best videos, that's always going to be the Gold Class Series package available for purchase on my website, insuranceexamqueen.com. And we also have just rolled out the Platinum package, which allows you the videos as well as talking to a teacher and a tutor throughout the day. So if you wish that you were able to ask questions and get support and have somebody answer your questions, like, I saw this on the exam, it doesn't make sense, I need help. Like today we had, I keep seeing the word principal, help me with principal. Well, principal just means insurer. And so to be able to space to ask questions, we have that in the Telegram support chat. So that's the Platinum package. It's available for purchase for $297 on our website. And if you already have gold, like you already bought bronze 27, silver 57, gold 97, and you want to upgrade to platinum, there's a coupon inside your course that allows you to do that. But if you're here and you're watching, you have a question, drop a chat. I'm here. I should be able to see the chats. I think I can. If you guys want to say hi, I think I can see the chats. So far, I haven't seen anything. Nobody coming through. So, but if you have a question about your exam, you have a question about what you're studying, you have a question about what's going on, let me know. I have been working really hard this past week writing exam content. There is such a big difference between teaching and writing. Like when I teach, like whole life. Hi, there's a comment. Hi. Um, I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. I don't want to say it wrong. I say names wrong so bad sometimes, and I suck at that. But hello, I see you. There's such a big difference between teaching. Oh my gosh, Mariah, I passed my exam. You were on with me live just the other night, and I was like, you've got this. You're good. That's amazing. Congratulations, Mariah. That's awesome. You can call me Kiki. Hi, Kiki. Hello. Thank you. But yeah, I've been writing this past week so that we can submit a course for state approval so that you guys don't have to get the companies that are difficult, like Kaplan, Excel, ExamFX, ADBank. They all generally just kind of with their material. And so I'm writing a course so that we can have our own state approved course. And I'm like, how do I write about whole life? I always start with a picture. I teach it using a picture, but just writing about it without a picture, I'm like, how the heck do I do that? So I had to figure it out. Yes, you told me about those free study notes. Yes. So on our website at insuranceexamqueen.com, if you go to the resources tab, there are free notes that you can download and they help you out. And they're amazing. And Mariah said she just used them and she just passed her exam. She was on with me live the other night and was kind of freaking out, but we got her taken care of. All right, let's see. I passed my exam on Friday. Tell Peter he's a great teacher. Yes, he is amazing. Kiki, I take my second attempt Tuesday for personal lines. Okay, I'm sending you all the love and vibes. If you haven't checked out those free resources notes, do that. There's like a 13-page document on dwelling and homeowners, and that's going to show up on your personal lines exam. That's going to be very helpful. Alina, hey, I'm not one to know how to study well, and I just got paid to purchase your package. I want to generally ask, what is your advice on how to study? If you can watch, at a minimum, watch my Gold Class Series videos available for sale for $97 and take all of the notes that I tell you to take and listen to those videos, you're going to be in a very, very good spot to be able to pass the exam. And if you can get the Platinum package, which also allows you to talk to teachers and tutors while you're studying. And obviously that's extremely helpful so that you can get real life support. Erin, thanks for helping me pass both of my exams. Congratulations. I've been working with State Farm for 8 months now. That's awesome. The mindfulness and meditation positive thoughts video really helped me. Yes. So if you're about to take, well, anytime that you're sitting down to study, I have a audio that you can listen to that helps you just get into the right mindset, because if you go into studying worried and afraid and anxious, you're not going to learn very much. But if you can feel excited and happy when you go into studying, then it's going to be a lot easier to retain the information. So I have this little audio that you listen to before you start to study. Then I have an audio that you can listen to right before you go in to take your state exam. And that is, there's a there's one called about to test study motivation, and then there's one getting pumped to pass. I kind of recorded a new one when I was teaching a boot camp live, a while back. I don't remember the exact timing, but those two ones you can listen to right before you take your test, and it can really, again, put you in a good mood, and that helps so much. um, let's see, zero. I have failed a Colorado exam 4 times. I understand the content, but the exam questions are worded weird. So if you can, zero, one of the things I was talking about with someone the other day is, what have you done with studying? You're reading and watching videos. Do you talk about it? Have you talked it out with anybody? Also with the Gold Class Series videos, I think you're a subscriber, so you should have it. But if you, maybe, I don't know, I can't tell your name. Your name looks weird. But we have these videos called Navigating Difficult Test Questions. And Peter teaches it, and he shows you how to break down the questions and what things to watch for and stuff like that. That's available inside of Gold, and I believe it's also available on the YouTube membership as well. Also in the Gold, we have a Take a Test with Me video where I take a test in front of, obviously not the state exam test, but I take a test in front of people, and I explain, breaking down the questions and getting help with those. But yeah, so there isn't anyone to talk to about it with. We have a huge Facebook group. So if you can join our Facebook group and, ask for support, ask, somebody, hey, I just want to talk about this with somebody, or you can get the platinum package where you can talk about it with an instructor, someone who has all the right answers. That's available too for purchase on our website. Jessica, my son told me go in there with confidence to fail really well. Yes, not fearing to fail really helped me to focus on what I learned. Yes, exactly. Just head on in there, not worried if you're going to pass or fail. Okay, wait, let me go up. Yeah, I'd love to, almost made me tear up. That's awesome. I did good on homeowners and dwelling, just have to work on the state part and property and casualty. PNC basics, I bet. Yeah. So then you're going to want to read notes for like general insurance or PNC basics. Alina, you know what? Your HO dwelling YouTube helped me tremendously, but yes, I will purchase. It's people like you that helps here. Yes. The PSI administers your exam. They don't know how to write proper questions and answers. Yeah, unfortunately, like there's 3 main test providers, Prometric, Pearson, PSI, and they're not exam content experts. They just write test questions. So the test questions sometimes are a little funky. But if you know the information well enough, you should be able to answer it. I was nervous on the first attempt. Yeah, that happens so much. Mariah, I have 2 different job offers now. I'm licensed. I don't know which one to choose. One has a higher base pay than the other, but the lower base pay has a higher commission bracket. So Mariah, how confident do you feel about sales, right? So the commission one, I'm a single parent, so my safe option. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah. And so, and also like, you could definitely change jobs too. Like, don't think that you have to be locked into one job. So let's say you take the higher base pay, you get your feet wet, you get experience, you like learn it, cause it may be, I don't want to put this out here, whatever, like, cause you can do amazing, right? Like I quit my corporate job and I made 136,000 the first year that I was the insurance exam queen. So you can definitely make really good money when you trust yourself and go after what it is that you want. But you can always take the higher base pay now, get really good at it, and then you can renegotiate later. You can say, hey, like, so let's say, at that job, you say, hey, what, I want more commission. They may lower your base pay and offer you more commission. You can ask if that's something that could be possible, down the road. And also you can just get a different job that has better commission. So, you just go with what feels most right. Don't try to get too necessarily logical about it. But what is meant for you cannot be taken from you. So just trust, your decisions and what you're doing, and you're going to be okay. Go with the one where it feels easier to work with the people for sure. Right? It's the same company that I'm with now. So I'm so thankful that it's the same company, same benefits. But yes, more of getting my feet wet this year and then doing license agent job. Yeah. Yeah. So especially if you're already with the same company, then that can make it a little bit easier too. You already know, you're familiar with them. So that definitely helps. But yes, talking about the exam is huge. So if all you're doing is listening to videos, reading text, but you're not actually practicing it or saying it out loud, that can be part of the struggle. So you can join like our Facebook group. You can ask for a study partner, ask for people to join. And then you can also, again, join our platinum where you can talk to an actual instructor who has all of the answers for you. Jessica, I'm joining an MLM life insurance sales company, but I'm wondering if I'm making the right choice. What other jobs should I look for with life and health license? So, Jessica, the thing with MLMs, multi-level marketing, is you have to understand that you're not just going to be selling life insurance, you're also going to be recruiting. So do you want to recruit people to also sell with you? And then the multi-level marketing has a whole lifestyle to it. Going to meetings usually once a month, going to conventions once every 3 months, doing these big rah events, big team thing. If you like that lifestyle, then that's awesome. I would definitely caution you to check the team that you're on, because once you sign up with the team, you're with that team. So even if the company is amazing but your team sucks, you're on a sucky team. So I would get how many people are on the team that have been there for a while, not just a bunch of new people who are super stoked and excited about the opportunity. Like how many of them have been doing this for a while, and how happy are they, and what does their life look like? But you can get all kinds of jobs with your health and life. One of the things too with multi-level marketing is they generally will start you out at really low sales, really low commission. If you were to do life on your own, you could be getting 120% of the premium. Usually with the multi-level marketing, they're going to set you up somewhere like 20%, because they're training and they're providing you support. Potentially they're supposed to be providing you support and stuff like that. But you can definitely earn a lot of commissions higher somewhere else. So just do your research, check the team that you're on, see if there's people who've been on the team for a long time and not just a bunch of new people. Is this the lifestyle that you really want? So I'm not saying multi-level marketing is bad, but just like everything else, you gotta do your homework. You gotta check into it. And if you're already feeling worried and scared about it, then I would I would I would do the research, and I would check into other options. Um, Jenna, I have renewed my Kaplan course a ton of times, so it's hard for me to study. I'm also scared to take the test too. I feel like the longer I'm not studying, I'm losing the stuff I learned. Jenna, have you gotten my videos? Just stop getting Kaplan, just get my videos. Watch my videos. They are a lot funner, easier to watch, and I teach you the most common, most tested topics in a way that's easy to understand, and so it's going to serve you a lot better. I am eager and want to get my license. I just feel like I make it such a scary thing in my head. Yeah, my videos will make it so much more funner for you. So if you can get my gold class series videos available for purchase on my website, insuranceexamqueen.com, it's going to significantly change the game. And if you get platinum at 297, you can actually talk to tutors and teachers throughout the day to get you help. Jessica, the commission is 75%. I haven't actually met the team yet. I'm hoping I'll get at least learn the business, then I can shop around and grow independent. Yeah, so you definitely can go that route, right? So you can start with the multi-level marketing and then see, if you like it, and then go independent, whatever. There's definitely a lot of options available in the life insurance, and if the first thing doesn't work out, try the next thing, because there's just a million ways that you can do it. Do you have videos about the different types of life insurance? I do, definitely, for sure, inside the Gold Class Series package. I mean, we definitely, and all the packages, bronze and silver. I do have different videos on the YouTube channel, but you've got term versus whole, which is the main meat and potatoes of that whole chapter. So if you're doing types of life, you really want to understand term versus whole. Then there's also universal variable life. Those are not as like you want to know about them, be aware of them, but they're not as highly tested as term versus whole. And then also types of life usually has annuities. You want to be pretty comfortable with annuities as well. So it's basically the types of life insurance is basically every type of life insurance policy that's available. And so I probably don't have a video called types of life, but if you learn term, you learn whole, you learn universal, you learn variable, you learn annuities, those are going to give you all of that content that's in that chapter. Thank you so much. Good luck to everyone. Yes, thank you. Okay, right now I don't see any new comments, but yes, I would, we also, so I have the Insurance Exam Queen Study Group on Facebook, which you should definitely join. But after you're done testing and you're ready to go into the field, then you can um, join the Insurance Sales Queen group. So that's actually run by my incredible friend, Mary Harris. And she helps people get into the career, interview, figuring out what way you want to go about it. Do you want to do it on your own? Do you want to work with the company? Like, what are the different ways that you can work in the job? And so she has a lot of free resources with that. Yeah, she has that in her free study guide. Yeah, so you can also if you go to my free notes, I have types of life content in there as well. Yeah. We have a lot of free stuff available on the website, on the YouTube channel, in the Facebook study group. There's definitely lots of value out there. And then, but of course, I always recommend my Gold Class Series videos. Like, I used to teach how to pass the insurance exam. Used to work at Exam FX, and they would send me out to go teach live classes for like 2 to 3 days. Monday, Tuesday, I teach all the material, and by Friday, people were passing. So I basically just taught those same classes the same way I would teach those classes, all the information that I would teach, all the information that I would share. I put that in the Gold Class Series videos. So they're designed to get you passing the exam quickly, very quickly. Like, if you watch my Gold and go test the next day, you're really in a good spot to be able to pass. Jenna, what is the insurance sales queen? So just search insurance sales queen. I think there's a few more words after that, but it's by Mary Harris, insurance sales queen. That's going to be the and it's more than just sales. It's like the whole career, like getting into, it's like she helps you with getting into, like, figuring out what it is you want to do, the different options. Do I want to sell property casualty? Do I want to sell life and health? Like, how can I do it? She also, connects, like she has like a lot of like networking meetings where you can just chat with other people who are in the industry. She does like ice cream social nights and all kinds of stuff. So she's really cool. I really enjoy the little phrases you've made, like the insurer versus the insured. Duh, 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 duh. Yeah. Yes, it's really awesome. I would definitely work on talking it out with people, even if you have to talk to yourself. Talk it out loud. Read the questions out loud. Talk to yourself about how you would answer them. Sounds crazy, but it can definitely help you out. I just passed my test and now I don't know where to start to become successful. So I would join the Insurance Sales Queen group run by Mary Harris, and I would start asking some questions. I also just did an interview with David Denning. So there's a video on the YouTube channel with David Denning, and he runs marketing for insurance agents. So he helps you figure out how to market, how to get leads, how to get customers. So that's helpful. I bought the gold package and passed. It's worth buying. Yes, it is, Rosa. Absolutely, it's worth buying. It's the best thing that you can get to help you pass the exam. Like, literally the best thing you can get to help you pass the exam. And then, of course, platinum, which is those videos plus the ability to talk to a teacher and a tutor who have all the right answers, who can help you out. So that's obviously the best thing. Getting the gold videos and then talking to a teacher and a tutor. And again, like I said, this past week I have been writing, and I am working so hard on helping getting state approved content created so that you guys can just use my materials. Chris Dunham helped me a lot with annuities and life provisions. Yeah, he has a YouTube channel. He, I believe, is an active insurance agent, and he has some videos that help people learn the information to pass the exam. Yeah, he's a cool dude. I have never met him or talked to him, but he's got a good YouTube channel. What are the resources for leads and stuff? So that would be the David Denon Facebook group, Marketing for Insurance Agents. That's his Facebook group. If you go to the videos, if you go to my videos on the YouTube channel, go to the latest video, you're going to see a video of me and this guy. His name is David Denning, and he does marketing for insurance agents, and he teaches you some different things that you can do for marketing and finding customers and stuff without having to buy a bunch of leads. So yeah, I told my company about your videos and they said they're going to put that on their list to give others and who need to pass. Yes. Perfect. Yeah, we can help them out with everything. Yeah, if you're with a company and they're like struggling to help people pass the exam, send them my way. I will help them out. I can get them set up with a whole program to where they buy me from the beginning and they set you guys up on the right path from the beginning. So it's better if you guys can learn about me ASAP instead of learning about me after you fail. So any companies that you guys are working for and they gave you Kaplan, Excel, 80 Banker, and you're like, this sucks, it's not working, tell them about me, right? Like, you've got to use the insurance exam queen. She's the best. Like, check her out, talk to her. She'll set you up with a package. Do you know how much questions on annuities on the Virginia test? I don't have that offhand. But inside our Facebook group, I have every state exam content outline, and you can download the Virginia, and you can find it online too, right? Like, it's not like you only can get it in my Facebook group. If you were to do Virginia life and health insurance exam content outline and you search that on the internet, you should be able to pull it up. Then you should be able to go to Prometric or Pearson, whoever there's a using, and there should be a place where they have it as well. And then on that, there should be a section that says, I think Virginia is, so it may be part of a chapter, like it might be part of the types of life chapter. And then you don't know exactly how many questions it is, but it could be its own chapter depending on who is it, Pearson or Prometric. It may be its own chapter and you can see exactly how many questions. But I would say annuities, I would be, generally speaking, I'd be prepared for probably about 10 questions on annuities, speaking at a general sense of like what I've seen out there in the world, at least 10 questions on annuities. And with annuities, we have so many, there's so many videos here on the YouTube channel where I've taught annuities. And so you can definitely watch that. I mean, obviously we have the Gold Class Series videos as well. But there's been multiple times that I've taught annuities here on the YouTube channel, especially in some of the live videos. Mariah, yes, they legit just told me to do the flashcards and quizzes over and over again. Oh my God, no, that's the worst. Tell them to use me from the beginning. Are the packages state specific or general? So actually so if it's Prometric for Virginia, then it should have an annuities chapter all by itself. And then you should be able to see exactly how many questions come from annuities. Okay, so are the packages state specific or general? So gold, all my class series are general. They are not state specific. We did recently, though, create state law documents available for purchase for $27. So if you need your state laws, you can now get that from us. So we have, okay, so perfect. So, well, in North Carolina, you're going to have to take a state approved course anyway. So you're going to have to take a course like Kaplan Excel, something like that, to earn your certificate. That course should have all the state laws you need. And if you still have access to it, you can just use that. If you no longer have access to it, like you have your certificate, but you no longer have access to the course, but you need those state laws, you can get the 27 law document with us. We'll give you all the state laws. I've been watching Peter all day today on annuities. Yeah. The biggest thing with annuities is knowing all the words, like the annuity, the pay-in period is known as the accumulation period. Once it switches from paying in to paying out, that's known as annuitization. The annuitant is the one whose life is calculated for the benefits. The owner is the one who owns the policy. So annuity is a lot of like just definitions. I scored 60 on casualty and 40 on property. Yeah, so in North Carolina, you have to take them separate. So if you can upgrade your silver to gold, That's going to help you out quite a bit. So inside your silver class series package, there's going to be an option that will allow you to upgrade to gold for just the price difference. And then you'll be able to have a lot new videos that you can learn and study from. If you got a 40, I'd highly recommend getting gold, right? Like that's because you've got 30 plus points that you need to be able to gain. And we can do that in the class series videos for you. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I think when you guys have your name is green with the blue, is that a star or a circle? I think it's a star. Yeah. So you guys are subscribers, you're members to the YouTube channel. So here on the YouTube channel, we also have videos that you can buy. Did you score that before or after you got silver? So, like, did you just get silver after scoring that? I already had done 80, yeah, 80 maker. Haha, the testing center room was too warm and I was too sleepy. I rushed off. I didn't fall asleep. um, Before. Okay, so if you watched all of silver and you still scored a 60 and a 40, then I would get gold. If you can upgrade to gold, that would be incredible for you. That is going to help you out significantly. Because silver is more like a review. So it's more like I almost get it, but I need a little bit more. That's silver. But with a score like a 60 and a 40, you need to learn it. And that's more like what gold is. Donna, hello. It's so nice being on your live. That's awesome. I'm glad to be here for you guys. It is 2025, the year in which I go live. So I'm going live somewhere on the internet every single day this year. I've been doing it already. There's only a handful of days that I missed because I was helping a friend right after surgery. Um, but I usually go live on my personal Facebook page. So I like to talk about life. I like to talk about making money. I like to talk about building businesses. I like to talk about manifestation, law of attraction. I like to talk about God. I like to talk about all kinds of stuff. I like to talk about relationships. And I do all of that on my own personal page, Melissa May Dillon on Facebook. And then I upload them to my other YouTube channel, Melissa May Dillon. So if you're like, I like this woman, I want to learn more from her beyond the insurance exam, then you got to head to my other YouTube channel at Melissa May Dillon. And that's where I talk about everything other than the insurance exam, right? So here I talk about the insurance exam. If you want to hear me talk about other stuff, life stuff, love stuff, money stuff, relationship stuff, God stuff, that's going to be my Melissa May Dillon. And when I say God, I don't mean like the God of the Christian Bible, God. I mean like the creator of all the universe, of all that is, the essence that is inside of all of us. I just love you and may God bless you and everything you do because you deserve it and make the change. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Um, so yeah, okay. Thank you so much for your video. You are so welcome. I'm absolutely honored to be able to be able to be the insurance exam queen to help so many of you out. It has definitely been one of the greatest things in my life to be able to share all of this knowledge and wisdom with you all. And we are working really hard to grow the business so that we can be state approved. We can be the thing you get from the beginning so you don't have to deal with the struggling courses that already currently exist. It is my goal to become the very best and only state approved provider. I'm going to knock the rest of them out. We'll have the best courses with the best pass rates, and I'm really excited to make that happen. And that's what I've been working on this past week. It's just writing all the text, writing the course, so that you guys have stuff, not just videos to watch, but also things to read. And it's really expanded my amount of knowledge I have now. Because normally I just draw using pictures and explaining things, and now I have to write it out without a picture. And it required me to think a lot more. Like one of the concepts that I always kind of struggled with was when you're talking about a variable annuity. So an annuity is like a savings account for retirement. You're saving money now while you have it, and later it will become your stream of income. And a variable annuity is when your money in your annuity is invested in the stock market so that you can get more money. But it can go up or down depending on how well the stock market is doing. And with variable annuities, you're not actually, when you make your premium payment, you're buying what's called accumulation units. So like in the variable annuity, because the money in there can go up or down depending on the stock market, your premium payment doesn't buy you an exact dollar amount, it buys you a unit. And then and so you're accumulating units um, in your variable annuity, and then when you're ready to cash out, they take all those units and they convert it back into cash. And I was like, how do I explain this? And then I was talking with ChatGPT for a little bit back and forth. And I was like, it's like a pizza. When you buy a variable annuity, you're buying pieces to a pizza. And that pizza can sometimes grow and shrink depending on how the markets are doing, right? Like if things are going really well, your pizza gets bigger and bigger. When the market's doing bad, your pizza gets smaller and smaller. You still have the same number of pieces. Like you buy pieces of pizza. And sometimes, depending if the market's doing really, really well, your piece of pizza is huge. Sometimes your piece is really small. So that was a whole new way of understanding for me with accumulation units. Not a highly tested point, but um, it's still good to understand it and know it, to have an understanding of it. So that was like, that was a big breakthrough for me. I use ChatGPT to ask me questions about the exam in my state. Yeah, I love ChatGPT. It's great. You can definitely use it. I mean, I'm definitely teaching it a lot about the insurance exam. I put all of everything I say, mostly when I'm writing right now, I'm speaking to ChatGPT and saying, write this, write that, write this, write that. And I'll say everything I want it to say, and then it just kind of cleans it up for me, and it allows me to write a lot faster instead of writing every single word. There are times where I write every single word, and then everything he gives me, I go back and I'm like, okay, I want to change this. I change that. I highlight this. I highlight that. So I'm it's really more or less like a voice transcription where I'm speaking what I want to be written, and then I definitely change it up so that it matches what I really want it to say and convey. But it's been fun writing it all, and I got a lot of life done, and I should be finishing up life in probably by next week, and then moving on into health. So that would be my goal, um, to get it all done. Health, it feels a little scary because there's a lot inside of health, especially, I mean, there is and there isn't. I don't know. When you break it down, disability, HMO, PPO, it's just in some states, health can be a lot. That's not too bad. And once I've written a lot of life, it'll translate to health anyway. So the biggest, hardest part, I think, is going to be commercial for PNC, writing the commercial chapters. You know what's so crazy is I've been doing some research and looking at some state approved companies, and it's like some of them don't even have anything written. They're just bullet points. Like they're just bullet points. And I'm like, what the heck? But the God of creation is the Christian God of the universe. Christian only means follower of Christ, no religion here. Yes, that's fine, but I don't even I don't even believe what a lot of people believe about Jesus. So, that's what I mean. Like when I say God, I'm not subscribing to what a lot of people assume I mean when I say God. So, I think God, source, universe, sugar daddy, you know, that's my God. A much bigger God than a lot of people think. Hello, hello. Um, Christian God, Christian only means, yeah, follower of Christ. Yeah, yeah. You helped me pass my exam. Thank you for breaking down the concepts in the way you do. You're so welcome. Congratulations on passing. That's awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to go hang out with my husband for a little bit. Find me on the internets, on my personal Facebook page, Melissa May Dillon. I go live a lot there to talk about life, to talk about all kinds of stuff. You can also, again, find me on my other YouTube channel at Melissa May Dillon. And I'm just sending you guys all the loves, all the vibes to pass the exam. You guys have a good night.